and good morning. Today's video is about an ongoing project. First, I plan to build in a Raspberry Pi with a 7-inch screen to a medical device I take apart a few days ago. But then I decided, after I printed something out of the 3D printer, to build in a Raspberry Pi laptop. Most of the Raspberry Pi laptops I see before are 5-inch screens or quite big, and I try to build it as small as possible with a low height. So this is what's going on at the moment. It already run. The case looks not very good yet. It's just a prototype to check if it is possible or not, and where I can put where I can build in the things. It has an 3D printed hinge or hinges, 2 at the moment. It's not totally enough. It is held by friction yet. You see the display is just on one piece of plywood mounted directly with some tape. It's prototyping. Also the keyboard. The keyboard comes from a very cheap, how to say, one of those Chinese holders for 7-inch tablets. So it was €7 at Amazon Germany. If I ordered in China, I could even get it more cheap, and that's why it doesn't have the German keyboard layout, but that is totally fine for me. So I just take it apart because this will take apart often while I'm building it. So the keyboard holded by this metal threads here into the wood. So that was the first thinking, how to mount the keyboard, and that it doesn't touch the screen. I have those plywood 5mm by 4mm holders or spacers there, and it closed nicely, and I still can make it about 5mm thinner. Now at the moment it is about 45, so that's okay, and it's totally built of wood. I like to build with wood, and it will have more 3D printed parts for air intake or outtake, and something like this. The screen flex cable goes through this hole. That is also I found out that I make it like this while I was building the prototype. That's why this will still be a prototype, and after I finish put in everything, and then I will rebuild it with more effort. This goes together in about 2 hours. I put those things together, and it's not very precise now, and you see my desk is quite messy. So then here we have the display board, and I use one of those small HDMI connectors I get from something else, because putting in a large HDMI cable would be a mess, and I also don't want to use the FBAS signal or the video signal for picture quality. So there is the board. To hold the board in, I need more 3D printed parts. There's a flex cable from the keyboard coming from underneath, and the controller board. It has also 3 LEDs on it. This I will bring to the front, and here's the Raspberry Pi just mounted with 4 screws on the base. So to be honest, it's really like a little laptop built nowadays, where you remove the bottom plate and everything is mounted to the underneath. So it went very well at the moment. To power it, I will use lithium batteries. Even I can build it smaller with lithium polymer. I like the 18615 style batteries. So, and maybe I will use the leftover from a power bank. So if I find a place for it, maybe here, or no, not in the front. I don't want it in the front, to the back. So I can still use it as a power bank to charge a phone. So at the moment I use 3 cells. Maybe I find a place to put a 4th cells. And I also want to put in some speakers, because it's a laptop, it needs speakers. From taking apart laptops, I have some of those small speaker assemblies, and that is the next to find out how does it work. Does it need an amplifier or not? I hope it doesn't need an amplifier. It doesn't need to be very loud. it's enough when there's some sound coming out. And yeah, wait, I can put it together, and there's a little bit fiddling, and I need some stands or holders for the display board. At the moment it's just wiggling around a little bit here, so maybe I design in 3D software a holder to hold it directly to the Pi board or to the plywood case here. That is also something I just need to think about and prototype it. But at the moment this project goes very well, and this time I don't paint it. I already decided I don't paint it in my standard color, in my brown wood color. I will paint it in black, because while I build this and look at it, it looks like one of those old bricks from IBM, now Lenovo ThinkPads. So I will paint it black in reminiscence, or to remember the good old day of ThinkPads. The screen is a 7-inch screen, not high quality. It was about $27-30 but it has not bad resolution with 1024 to 800 or 700 or something about this. That is okay. The hinges here, at the moment I use white one, later I just printing the black ones now here. You can see, and then I use the black ones. Maybe I will use 2 at the outside and 2 surrounded by the flex cable. No, already I have to think about how to secure the flex cable a little bit better so it don't broke. And yeah, that's all for today. This is an upcoming project. I want to keep you informed because this still take a while, and when I wait until I finish it, it takes too long, and I want to show you something I'm building at the moment. And this video was filmed with my new phone. Yes, I changed from iPhone to Huawei. My wife is Chinese and she wanted the Huawei phone, but one important app she doesn't get, so she has my iPhone now and I have the Huawei. One thing I like on the Huawei is the great camera, but I still have trouble with the Android operating system. I'm more the iOS user, but that's okay. And in the background you hear the 3D printer printing more hinges. Should be finished soon. They are just finished now. They are quite small, and so that's all for today. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumb up and subscribe. I need 290 subscribers to get to 1,000. Would be great if I get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, bye bye.